Sunny skies, those highs in the mid 70s. For the daytime hours in the IE area, there'll be sunny skies, highs in the upper 70s. And for the daytime in the Coachella Valley, sunny skies, highs, lower 80s. I'm forecaster Jimmy O'Neill for Smart Talk 1490 KMET.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Glad to have you on this beautiful day. Obviously, a lot of people having fun this weekend, and rightly so. A lot of time for the family, a lot of time for fun, and a lot of time for adventure. Hopefully, you're having all of it and more. Always remember, use your adventure spirit for you and or your family and whatever you do. Sometimes we get a little lax with of course, things that we do. And what I mean by that is, hold on, let me turn that down as we're monitoring our video feed. If you want to find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope TV, LinkedIn, live. You can find us at KMET 1490 AM or KMET Radio, or myself, Aaron M. Sanchez. But my point is, when it comes to family fun adventure, sometimes we need to have just family fun spirit. You know, it's difficult as of late in certain parts of the world, I'm not going to lie, especially with the latest news. You hope it's all really good and great and wonderful. I know a lot of people were expecting for big shoppers to shop a lot, and yet I saw a report, kid you not, that things are still up 5% more than they were last year. So I'm like, what is a special, what is not? I know for myself and my family were looking for a laptop, and I've seen a couple laptops, but they're like sold out, and so I don't know what's going on. Do you have any specials over there? Do you know of any? We need some good specials. We need some good news. Although the top of the talk at ABC is not really good, and it's something to be aware of. Whenever these things happen, we sometimes have to address it. But in the meantime, we've got Mr. Jesse Sanchez over there. Good morning, Jesse. What's positive over there?
Good morning. Let's see. I'm still full of food, so that's pretty positive.
That's good. I had nothing yesterday. I actually just ended up asleep all day. It was one of those days I said, you know what? Nah, just stay home and just, relax and not go out. Because, some places were closed anyway. Although today I'm thinking maybe I've seen if there's any laptops anywhere. So I don't know. We'll see. But however you all shared with maybe family and or friends, I know I saw many family friends posting a lot of really good stuff on Facebook, and of course sharing their nice time together. Again, a lot of people got the vaccination this year, or ahead of it, better than last year. Last year we had no vaccination. Remember that, Jesse? We had nothing. So of course the spike came pretty quickly thereafter whenever people were meeting. Anytime there's a big influx of people meeting, that was the situation. However, the world's kind of in a predicament right now. This the latest news, and officially, even Dow's reacted to it pretty significantly, about 800 points down on news on this. Britain said that a newly identified coronavirus variant spreading in South Africa was of huge concern and was considered by scientists to be the most significant one yet found, as it could make vaccines less effective. And I will say this. It doesn't make vaccines less effective against the other variants. It just makes it less effective against this new variant. But we've been talking about variants for quite some time, right, Jesse? It's not like, there's one size fits all type of variant. They were a numbered system. And then they said, okay, in order to make sense of all these, we're going to start labeling these like, alpha, beta, gamma, right? Like, Greek names of obviously, some would say alphabets, others would say sororities. But either way you slice or dice it, this number comes in, and it's not a hopeful one. What do you know so far, Jesse?
The only thing that I know so far is that it originated from South Africa, and it was seen in a couple other countries as well, but apparently South Africa is where it started. And yeah, hopefully they're just keeping an eye on it. Hopefully it doesn't come over here. So, but most likely with air travel and everything, people travel all around the world. We're not all stuck in America. But yeah, just, keep an eye out. Just don't have people sneezing on you.
Yeah, again, face masks are still important. I know some people are like, I never visit South Africa. Why should that interest me? But this is the latest. And do remember the Lambda variant, which got over here pretty quickly, started most significantly in India in January, February, and March. So we had covered a lot of that news. And Pyres is what you were talking about, Jesse, of how there were areas where some people were just completely kind of thrown to the we can't help you because they were so inundated and just people were dying very quick and very fast. Unlike the alpha and the beta that we had as of the beginning of the year earlier. Again, we share this world together. I keep saying this. We got to be careful of mutations. Mutations of any virus is a bad thing. So how are we going to get ahead of this one? But the variant known as B11529 has a spike protein that was dramatically different to the one in the original coronavirus that the vaccines are based on. So that means something for the future vaccinations, especially if it does get here in the U.S. The variant's been found so far in Botswana, Hong Kong, Britain, and has banned flights from South Africa and 5 neighboring countries. Javid told lawmakers there are no detected cases of this variant in the UK at this time, but this new variant is of huge international concern. This is why if you get tested for coronavirus, make sure you know which version it is. They're not all the same. Very different symptoms too. I don't know what this has specifically, but according to this, the UK was the first country to identify the potential threat of this new variant and to alert international partners. That's why it's very big news, by the way, as of the top of this morning, because they were able to see, oh, we know what this is. Further cases have been identified in South Africa and in Botswana, and it's highly likely that it has now spread to other countries. They paid tribute to South African scientists for their openness and transparency. South Africa has said that Britain's decision to halt flights from the country seemed rushed. I say not yet, not if it's that bad. They emphasized that there was much that has not yet been known about the variant, but early indications suggested it might render vaccines less effective and be more transmissible, and he was concerned about a surge in cases in South Africa. They said, while we don't know yet definitively whether the exponential growth in South Africa is directly associated with this new variant, one of the lessons of this pandemic has been that we must move quickly and at the earliest possible moment, and that is significantly true. We've seen New Zealand be able to actually reduce. So we've even seen, I believe, and I always get it wrong, so I'm going to keep it to myself. It starts with the T. I think it's Thailand. I want to say Thailand, or it's Taiwan or Thailand. I never remember. But they got ahead of it. I know people are like, can't you just get it right? It's one of those places. And then somebody says, I'll take you there. My family's there. I was like, this sounds like a fun vacation. But, they got ahead of it really quick. And no one's complaining there. But again, the moment they get somebody that gets coronavirus, they just do the most difficult thing to do, which is, that's it. We're all shutting down, and let's get ahead of it. Let's isolate it, and then let's get everybody good, and then let's get back to the way we were. And that is sometimes the hardest thing to have to do when you have an economy suffering, especially here in the U.S., which I know people aren't talking about it, but it's there. It's very apparent. British Transport Secretary Grant Shapps defended a ban on flights from South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Lesotho, and Eswatini. Shapps said to Sky News, that scientists have described this as the most significant variant they've encountered to date in their research. So that's the latest. That's what's kind of causing a big question mark in people's minds. What are we going to do with this? What's it going to be called? I don't even think they have a name for it yet, Jesse. It's that newly significant. So I guess we'll find out what it's going to be called around the corner, right?
Right. Hopefully it's not some scary name, but I'm still waiting for I think when we get to the double names, like once we start calling it Alpha Kappa or something, that's when we should start being worried.
Wait, what?
Because there's only so many letters in the Greek
alphabet.
alphabet.
Right.
So you're going to have to doubling up on them. So we're going to be getting like Alpha Beta, Alpha Gamma.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I don't know how many there are so far. But again, it's always dependent upon where people are at. Now, in that news, this happened too, and I was like, what is going on, people? More than 200,000 customers in Southern California may be without electricity during this holiday, as 2 utility companies considered cutting power due to fire danger. So you might be in the area. I thankfully, it didn't affect me. But it affected quite a few people. Have you heard of this, Jesse?
Actually, My fiance's mother and sister were in that area. They shut down part of Hemet's power. So,
Oh
so
no!
she had to make Thanksgiving dinner without any electricity and stuff like that. So she was like, "What? Break out the propane, got the grill." So she made Thanksgiving dinner on the grill, which was amazing.
Now I understand fire danger. I get that, but I'm kind of concerned that you put out 156,000 people in Kern, counties of Kern, Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, San Bernardino, San Diego, and Ventura, while nearly 49,000 customers in San Diego Mountains and inland Orange County could also be affected by shutoffs by San Diego Gas and Electric. I just don't understand that. I mean, I understand in certain areas, but that many people just say no more for you. like, do you know how many more problems could go wrong by shutting down the power rather than a fire that we could possibly get ahead of? So I feel like there's an easier way to address that, which is, hey, let's be ahead of this. But I guess that's the only way they know how to handle it. As of 3 o'clock local time yesterday, 68,000 customers had their power shut off in high wind areas between the two companies, including nearly 64,000 San Diego gas and electric customers. So yeah, during a time where everybody's home. I mean, come on, Target shut down, right? So everybody's home. Red flag warnings for critical fire danger are in effect from LA to San Diego with forecasts of Santa Ana winds up to 70 miles per hour and relative humidity in the single digits. Okay, I guess I understand that, but still, it's not going to be a fun day in the neighborhood for you or your family, especially if you had plans, right, Jesse?
Yeah, their power went out not yesterday, but the night before, like when they were sleeping.
Oh
And they
God.
they didn't even know about it. They woke up, they're like, "What happened to the power?" So, as far as I know, they had no power for like nearly 20 hours. So, I don't know if it came back. I'm hoping it did, but we'll see.
Yeah, and then there's this, and I really don't know what's going on here. I know we're always kind of stuck about, like certain shoppers kind of getting next level whenever Black Friday deals happen. But this is the first time I've ever heard about this. A group of alleged thieves broke into a Nordstrom store at a popular LA shopping center in an apparent smash and grab spree and fled the scene, which triggered then a police car chase. A call came in at 10:40 p.m. about suspects breaking into a store at the Grove shopping center. Now, anybody that's been to the Grove knows this is a very nice shopping center. It's a nice outdoor shopping center. It's right off of, I want to say, La Brea, next to CBS, where The Price is Right is actually filmed, and all the other great CBS programming. It's a great neighborhood. So for this to happen, LA Police Department officer Mike Lopez said initially it was unknown if anything was stolen. Suspects smashed a store window using a sledgehammer, and merchandise was found littered outside. Well, they got strength behind their biceps, I guess, with a sledgehammer, right? LA police said an unknown number of suspects fled in an SUV, and a pursuit was initiated by Wilshire officers in the area. The chase ended at 98th Street and Hoover Street in South LA. The driver stopped in a residential area and took off running. 3 suspects were taken into custody. Oh boy, oh boy. Initially, it appeared that no other stores were damaged or affected in the incident. No injuries were reported. It's unclear how many suspects were involved and how much merchandise was stolen. Now, noting recent headlines, California Governor Gavin Newsom said he was ordering the California Highway Patrol to increase their presence at major shopping destinations. Wow. He proposed increased spending on measures to combat shoplifting. He said in a statement, the level of organized retail theft we are seeing is highly, or is simply unacceptable. Well, yeah, actually, that's true, because I think up north we've seen ones like, just steal from Walgreens and such. It's like, and they could just get away with this? Like, is it that show? What was the one, Free Guy? Is that what's going on?
Honestly, it feels like it because like there were smash and grabs up in San Francisco. I heard they did that to a Louis Vuitton store, and yeah, so it's happening more often. And you know what? It's all happening in California. So what's gonna happen? They're just gonna get a slap on the wrist and get thrown back out into the regular public. Nothing's gonna happen to them.
Well, the one that I was talking about happened Monday, okay? Then there was this one. And on Saturday night, 80 suspects descended on a Nordstrom in Walnut Creek. So, an employee was pepper sprayed. 2 others were punched and kicked. Oh, I would have loved to have been that guy. Because I would have punched a kid. I would have been like, yeah, throat, boom, 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 right? Like, let me take out some anger. Suspects were in and out of the store within a minute. Officials didn't specify the estimated value of the items that were stolen. Walnut Creek police said 3 people were arrested. Could actually was Saturday night's incident. 14 suspects were caught on surveillance. We saw that the Louis Vuitton store, which I go, oh, it's Louis Vuitton. I mean, what are they going to do with that equipment, right? They're going to sell it on eBay. At the Oak Brook Center Mall in Oak Brook, Illinois on Wednesday and escaped in 3 getaway vehicles. So forget about banks, man. They're like, we're just going to go for the stores. Yeah, man. I think they're watching a little too much. What was that? Grand Theft Auto, right? GTA. Kids, go back home and play it on your devices. Do not implement this. It doesn't go well for you, okay? You're not the Italian Job crew, right? The Italian Job crew at least got away with it. You guys are not get away with any of this stuff. So that's all I got to say about that. They need to make a new Italian Job, man. Let's see. Okay, I'm looking at some of the comments. Casey says, I think a Nordstrom in San Francisco had a smash and grab last week as well. Yeah, it's this thing, I guess. I mean, yay, Nordstrom. You know what the problem is with Nordstrom, though? I will say this, Jesse. If they're smart criminals, I almost don't want to say it, but if they're smart criminals, they would take it and they'd take it to another Nordstrom and get money back. But you have to have a receipt with it, I believe. But Nordstrom has that ability, right? They give you money back or a gift card for items that you bought. Even like, I think they reduced it to 6 months. I don't know. This is not good for anybody that shops at Nordstrom. I'm just telling you, right, Jesse?
No. If I was Nordstrom, I would stop all returns and stuff like that. I'd be like, yeah, no.
Yeah, so there we go. Bobby says we should shut our own electric every night or entire vacation. I know, I don't get it, man. Casey says it was just lucky my mom bought Cornish hens instead of a turkey since there were only 5 of us. Oh, yeah, because that would be a long time, like, having to do that. Well, you know what? I say do it when you have the power and then just put it in the fridge and hope that you have cold turkey, at least, right, Jesse? Is that an option? All right, we're going to take a quick little break. We'll be back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned, unless our power gets shut off. Yikes.
Take KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
For all you truck and RV enthusiasts, TruckWorks right here in Banning is your one-stop shop for the best diesel performance and overall truck and RV needs. Whether you're towing, racing, off-road, or just cruising around town, TruckWorks specializes in truck and RV service, maintenance, repair, and performance upgrades for every light and medium-duty truck manufacturer. Bring it down to Terry and the guys at TruckWorks. Call 951-922-4776 or visit their website at mydieseldown.com today.
Are you paying rent because you think you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you renting because you don't believe that you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? The Siegel lending team at ronismylender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel lending team today at ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com, license under NMLS 217037. ronismylender.com.
New teen driver in the family? Just bought your first home? Have a new bundle of joy? Every life change matters, and by reviewing your insurance policy with Little & Sons Insurance Services, you could be benefiting with big savings. Little & Sons Insurance Services, a family-owned insurance agency who values the old-fashioned way of doing business. They work for you, not an insurance company, meaning your best interests are at heart. They can custom tailor your policy based on specific needs at a price you can afford. Home, auto, or business, you're covered. Call 1-844-9-LITTLE. That's 1-844-9-LITTLE, or go online to little, the letter N, sons.com. That's littleNsons.com. Standard time is here. That means shorter days and cooler nights that make you want to stay inside. Don't get caught in the cold. Franklin Mechanical Systems can do a preventative maintenance check on your heating unit to get it working right. For cleaning, repair, or a new installation, call them for a free estimate. Franklin Mechanical Systems, for all your residential and commercial heating and air conditioning needs. Call their Beaumont office at 951-845-1000. That's 951-845-1000, and stay warm today.
Ontario International Airport is on to a better way to fly with over 65 daily non-stop flights to more than 20 major destinations and the easiest airport experience in Southern California. Visit flyonto.com/Ontario to learn more about Ontario International Airport today.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. I'm still doing some research on the latest variant. The World Health Organization has called a special meeting for today. That's how important it is to discuss the new variant, what it might mean for COVID treatment and vaccines. Dr. Maria Van Kerkhove, who's the World Health Organization's lead technical on COVID, said, "We don't know very much about this yet. What we do know is that the variant has a large number of mutations, and the concern is that when you have so many mutations, it could have an impact on how the virus behaves." So they say it's a big jump, and I hate this word when they use it because that means it's really huge, in evolution. Many more mutations than we expected, especially after a very severe third wave of Delta. The UK Health Security Agency has its eye on B11529. The new variant has more than 30 mutations in the spike protein alone, which raises fears of increased transmissibility. That means it's easier to be spread than others. The new variant has 10 mutations on the ACE2 receptor, which helps the virus to enter cells. That means it gets in, it gets fastly into the body cells, and then starts propagating all over the body. There's 5 times more mutations on that structure than the Delta variant exhibits, according to a researcher. In Botswana, the health ministry confirmed 4 cases of B11529 that were found fully in vaccinated patients. That's why they're concerned right now. The single case in Hong Kong was carried there by a traveler from South Africa. South Africa's National Institute for Communicable Diseases said in a statement that detected cases and percent testing positive are both increasing quickly, especially in Gauteng, Northwest, and Limpopo. 71% of new cases are from Gauteng, which accounts for about 25% of the country's population. In Gauteng, case rates are rising rapidly, and test positivity is 31.7%. For comparison, in California, it's under 2%. The data is still limited, but they're meeting on this today, which, again, the day after Thanksgiving means they really need to get ahead of this one because it's obviously, if they get ahead of this, they can at least stop it from spreading too far, too soon, too quick. And that's unfortunately, I guess, the transmissibility of this particular one. And if it makes it almost invalid, it might enhance some of the other variants, which is, I think, where their concern is at, which is why it's a big, big, big announcement. Now, having said that, usually it takes, as of the last, I remember talking to one scientist, and he said anywhere it kind of originates from, you usually have a delay of 3 to 4 months here in the States, which, I know we're speaking to. So, for example, like the Lambda, right, Jesse, when you're talking about in January, February, March, it took about, March, April, May, June, July, about July to now that we were talking about the Lambda, but the Delta was the one that was also very big as well, and that took a good 3 to 4 to, some would say, 6 months delay here in the States. That's usually the situation that happens when you have them, especially originating in areas like India and other areas, kind of to the west of us, but some would say east of us, depending on what map you're looking at, right, or what globe you're looking at. So just be careful out there. And again, I know I'm not one to have to keep bringing up COVID. I talked about this before. I said, to someone who says that, they like the show, and I said, we didn't always talk about COVID, but I have to always revisit why we talk positively about COVID. It's because there's so many other sources that sometimes people watch, and it's exactly the opposite. And I say, yeah, but people are still dying. Okay, we lost a lot of people over the last year and a half. You know, I always go back to my sister's situation. I remember talking last year, and as early as it started, actually, people were like, I think it's fake. I think it's not real. And I said, well, you know, my sister had it, and this is exactly the way they're describing it. And only then were people like, oh, okay. Because it was like, unless you knew somebody that either was sick of it, we're all sick of it, right? Sick with it, died, and or became ill, or just have not been with us since. It's almost like it's just a theory, right, people? And I go, no, the Earth being flat was a theory that has been proven to not be the case. Let's not revisit that mentality, right, Jesse?
Are you telling me the world's not flat? God dang it!
I know. Well, if it were flat when you fly over in SpaceX, right? Because now more people are going up to space in a rocket. I mean, you see them get on the rocket, you see them go up, and then you see them come down later. It's pretty obviously summer, right? So did they go to you know what I mean? Did they go and then float over to the other side and now get on the flatter part of it? It doesn't work, people. It just doesn't work. So there you go. That's my point. I'm sticking to it. Dana Shedevera says, has anyone seen the new 007 movie? The plot to destroy certain people via DNA and a virus reminds me of COVID. I'm not going to lie. You are right about that. It actually is interesting the way it kind of talks about that. And I will say it's a good movie to watch. It's one of those that nobody likes the ending, and that's all I'm going to say about that. If you haven't seen it, Jesse, you'll understand why. I'm not saying it's not a good movie. It's a good movie to watch. But it's just one of those, you just go, wait, what? And that's all I'm going to say about that for now. But there you go. Okay, so we're going to take a quick little break. Keep the social media comments coming in. Let's see. Viviana says hello. Diana Chenevere from Florida says, good morning, everyone. Greens from the Emerald Coast of Northwest Florida. We appreciate you. Thank you. She's always watching on her humble yacht. Stephanie Reed says, let's see. Hello, good morning. Hello, happy editing this glorious sunshine, snowy awesomeness, busy day ahead for today. Ooh, and I hear it's going to be a cold one, too. How cold? We'll talk about that next here on The Morning Show. We'll be right back right after this.
Tried shipping a package lately? It's amazing how difficult and time-consuming it can be. Packing, envelopes, boxes, second-day ground, next-day air, it's all enough to give you a headache. Next time, do yourself a favor, go with the pros at the UPS store in Beaumont. They'll pack it right and let you know all your shipping options. You can also take care of everyday tasks like copies, faxing, notary services, and live scan fingerprinting. And while you're there, pay your Edison, gas company, and Verizon bills. Open extended hours Monday through Saturday. The UPS store in Beaumont, located in the Oak Valley Plaza at 1440 Beaumont Avenue. Call 951-769-5956. That's 951-769-5956. Online at the upsstorelocal.com/5027 or Google 5027.
Facing a criminal charge and the possibility of a jail sentence can be terrifying. Wallen and Claridge is here to help you. Call 877-466-5245. Our law firm has been successfully defending clients facing crimes for over 40 years. We have offices throughout Riverside and San Bernardino County. Call us at 877-466-5245. That is 877-4NO-JAIL for a free phone consultation. We will be there when you call.
Together We Are Strong is a product brand which stands for unity, equality, and protecting voting rights. Shop now at togetherwearestrong.com for t-shirts, hats, and coffee mugs. All voting rights profits are donated to Rock the Vote, an organization on a mission to empowering young voters. Become an activist without saying a word. Togetherwearestrong.com. Make a difference in America and the world. Shop online at togetherwearestrong.com. Give the gift that helps drive change. Go visit togetherwearestrong.com.
Hello, listeners. Christopher here from The Christopher Show. Hey, I want to talk to you a little bit about CBD. Now, CBD is not approved by the FDA as of yet. Myself, as well as millions of other people across the USA, have used it with help for pain, anxiety, sleep, and other conditions. Now, you know, all CBD products are not equal. It really matters on where you get the CBD from. Now, I suggest you get it from a qualified pharmacist, and I happen to know of one. It's at Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, California. They only carry pharmaceutical-grade CBD products of the highest quality. So if you want the best, you go to Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions. Their staff is there to help you with all your CBD, pharmacy, and mobility needs. They're located at 1680 East 6th Street in Beaumont, California. Give them a call, 951-845-8252. Once again, it's Your Pharmacy Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, 951-845-8252. Once again, it's Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, California, 951-845-8252.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We appreciate each and every one of you for spending time with us. It is true. Jesse's talking in social media with many of you. Join on our social media chat room. It's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope TV, LinkedIn Live, as well as, and don't forget Alexa. You can always say, Alexa, I want to listen to KMET 1490 AM. That's always a great way to tune in as well in every room of the house. And also, we got a lot of great other programming throughout the day, as well as getting out of debt free. Yeah, that's right. Of course, a lot of us need to get out of debt, especially with the economy where it's at. Let's see. We got Jesse over there saying Encanto is a new Disney movie. And is that out? Is that out now? It is, right? Because of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it actually came out, I think, yesterday. But yeah, no, it's out in theaters. So Encanto, it's the newest Disney film. It actually looks pretty interesting. It's fun.
Okay, you know what? I think then I might put that along with Ghostbusters as a possibility, right? So that looks like fun. Yeah, you know what? Thank you for reminding me. I'm like, there was nothing out right now. Let's see. King Richard and House of Gucci as well. What's King Richard about?
So King Richard is, I believe it's about the story of Venus and Serena Williams.
Okay.
So let's see, King Richard. Based on the true story that will inspire the world, follows the uplifting journey of a family of, it's about Serena and.
And everybody's thinking King Richard and Serena. I mean, I don't.
It's the life of Richard Williams, the dad.
Got it. Okay, because I'm thinking it's a European movie. I'm not gonna lie. The way it's, I like. Let's go see King Richard. Okay, sure. All right. House of Gucci as well. That does look really well acted. I don't understand the Gucci name in our brand, but I guess at the end of it, I will. Right, Jesse?
I don't know. Like, I don't know much about Gucci, and I'm not a big fan of the name because I don't know. But I saw the trailer, and it just looked absolutely amazing.
Yeah. I think, well, the actors, right, in it are just, like, top-notch. And I think looking at Lady Gaga, you almost don't recognize Lady Gaga in it, and a couple of the things. Right? Yes? No?
Lady Gaga's in there?
That's Lady Gaga. So you didn't even recognize her. I told you.
No, I don't recognize anybody in that movie.
Yeah, that's Lady. I guarantee you she's going to get a nomination for an Oscar. It's coming out just at that time where they slip them in right at the end, November and December, and then they get approved for the following year. I guarantee she's going to be nominated because she's that good in it. So there you go. Stephanie Reese says, I know there's a new Disney Plus original series called Hawkeye, and it's really good. So, Jesse, you recommended that already. Have you seen it yet?
I did. I watched it last night, and it takes place like 2 years after Endgame. But you know what? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed a show about Hawkeye. It was interesting. It drew me in. Now I just gotta wait for the next episode to be released.
Okay, all right. I still gotta see that other one with what's her name and what's his name.
Which one?
The one that was kind of weird but kind of cool.
WandaVision.
That's the one. You're like, yeah, that one. It took
what? WandaVision, Loki.
Yeah. Oh, I do got to see Loki. That's true. I haven't heard anything about the Loki one, but I like him as an actor. All right, people. So cold. That's what the Old Farmer's Almanac, which is the 2022, and we all know. And if you don't, it's that yellow thing that you see sometimes at the shopping market. Very dependable. It's issued their official warning for wintry weather ahead. In the coming months, the trusted resource predicts a season of shivers, which will be punctuated by positively bone-chilling, below-average temperature across most of the United States. Now, I can tell you right now, here in the U.S. of California, we're not going to feel it like you guys everywhere else. But that's why I got to bring this up, because, Jesse, I think we're going to have some problems with this. Remember last year we had problems with, like, Texas freezing and then, like, pipes bursting because of it? This might go next level in certain areas. The Almanac, which has an 80% accurate prediction rate, says the U.S. can expect plenty of snow this season with an extreme wintry mix headed for New England, the Ohio Valley, and even parts of the deep south and southeast New Mexico. While temperatures in states like Montana, the Dakotas, and Colorado are predicted to stay relatively normal, the region should prepare for above-average snowfall with severe storms predicted throughout the winter. Janice Stillman, who's the editor of the Old Farmer's Almanac, said the upcoming winter could well be one of the longest in cold that we've seen in years. The western U.S. will be spared most of the nasty winter weather. That's us here in the States. The region will remain relatively dry, though, with all but the Pacific coast itself and portions of the Southwest experiencing the frigid cold predicted for much of the rest of the country. As for Canada, our friends in Canada, they say this coming winter will not be remarkable in terms of temperature, but for our Canadian friends who will end up just wanting to dry it out, it will be a long season indeed. They have been predicting weather conditions since 1792, when they released their very first forecast. The Almanac uses solar science, climatology, and meteorology to form their predictions. So they kind of go next level with this, and I will say they're more right than wrong. I used to actually read the Almanac, I think with my father, and I used to like find it interesting because you could base your whole crop on that. And then, of course, they have some other cool ads in there as well. That's only what I remember looking at it. I didn't understand it as a kid, but now I understand why it's important. We've had them on the show here as well, talking about the science of it all. But it's very, 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 very interesting. Right, Jesse?
Oh, yeah. Those, I was about to say, yeah. Do you know how you predict the weather? Witchcraft. But no, yeah, those almanacs are pretty accurate, and it's kind of scary. So
yeah, and it's interesting, all the little sciences that kind of go into it, which you want to know if you're a farmer, if you're actually investing in what they call commodities, right? Or like food stuff and things, right? Pork rinds and all the stuff that, you know, people sometimes don't think about. You know, they think about the Dow Jones, but they think about tech stocks. They talk about pharmacology. They talk about industry, manufacturing. But food stuff, if you know what's happening around the corner, you know what's going to go up. And I think a lot of people are going to start putting a lot of money in that because things are going up. And that's a sad, 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 sad thing. This happened in New Jersey. Yes, there's a cute little video. I have not found it just yet. I will repost it as soon as I do. There's a video of a New Jersey woman who has some good manners with a particular creature who probably just says, you know what, can I just not have to worry about the winter? Can I just spend some time with you? Yeah, that was the picture of a bear actually at the entry door. And what a New Jersey woman, I mean, what do you say when you see a bear like that in your entryway, Jesse? What do you say?
oh yeah, don't you know? I have no idea. Like I would literally be, I wouldn't even move. I'd be like, is that real?
Well, the New Jersey woman was smart. She took, I guess, video of this. I don't think anybody would understand this. She said, "Close the door, sweetie." That's what one New Jersey woman told the bear, seen on the video, obediently complying and showing off good manners at her front doorstep. Let's see. She said, "Bears are dang smart. This bear learned how to close the front door to my house." Vernon homeowner Susan Kehoe wrote in her video description shared to YouTube, which she has over 1,500 subscribers. I guarantee you she's going to get more when I repost this. In the minute-long encounter, Kehoe filmed herself communicating on Monday, November 22nd, with the unlikely visitor, which she called Mr. Bear, at her home. Initially, she opened the door, asking, "Is it raining?" and tilts her camera, revealing the large furry mammal standing outside. "Will you please close my door?" she's heard asking. "Close the door, Mr. Bear." Eventually, the bear steps inside on her wooden floor, grabs the front doorknob with its mouth, and as the door creaks, the bear pulls it to a close, but stops. "You have to finish closing it, sweetie. The cold air is coming in," she says. She's a bear whisperer, Jesse. Who knew?
Yeah, so I just saw the video, and that is really awesome. He probably came in there to ask about her extended auto warranty, and once she said no, so yeah, but no, he closed the door. I was like, that's really awesome.
Yeah, now she's a wildlife advocate and environmentalist, specializing, there it is, in black bear education since January 1999. That's according to her LinkedIn profile. People have time to research her, right? In her profile's description, she said she's a photographer who takes photos of black bears. She wrote, throughout all these years, I was amazed at the gentle disposition of the North American black bear. On her YouTube channel, she's uploaded dozens of videos of black bears, including one of a mother bear swinging in a hammock. McClatchy News reached out to Kehoe for comment and is awaiting response. As with all wildlife, respect their space. That's what she wrote on LinkedIn because she knows people are looking her up and then some. So there's the bear with special manners. And I say, you know what? That's why we got to be careful when they come into town and they just want to, get in your pool or, just say, hey, Cubs, let's go look for some food. We got to forage, right? Throw them an apple. My God, don't chase them away. Unless, of course, they attack you, but whatever. Anyway, my point is this. Let's be careful with our bears, okay? And our bear population, because it's just the bare necessities, simple bare necessities. And all right, we're going to take a quick little break. We'll be right back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned.
KMET AM 1490 presents Cal State San Bernardino basketball. This Saturday afternoon, November 27th at 3 p.m., the Coyotes host Cal Poly Pomona in a CCAA conference game. Live from Casulas Arena in San Bernardino. I'm Mitch McClellan. Join me as the Coyotes meet the Broncos. Cal State San Bernardino basketball broadcasts are brought to you by Dignity Health, Hatfield Buick GMC, and the Hyatt Place Hotel, Ontario Mills. That's Cal State San Bernardino basketball action live from San Bernardino this Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. on your exclusive radio home for Coyote basketball, KMET AM 1490.
The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. Off the road, you'll find a courteous, welcoming staff and spacious rooms with desks, flat-screen HD TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and fitness center and pool. The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning, conveniently located at the I-10 near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500. That's 951-572-5500, or go online at HIEBanning.com.
Mattress Brothers Overstock Mattress Sale. Just $3.99 for a foam-encased queen pillow top set. $3.99. Check out Mattress Brothers $3.99 Overstock Sale. Mattress Brothers at 120 West Redlands Boulevard in Redlands. The $3.99 Overstock Sale is on now. $3.99 for a foam-encased queen pillow top set. Mattress Brothers also has locations in Hammett, Riverside, and Palm Desert. The $3.99 queen pillow top sale on now.
Totally Nutcrackers world premiere will be presented by Victory Arts Sunday, December 12th at 4 p.m. Enjoy the holiday classic with a twist, featuring the San Diego Ballet and dazzling local dancers of all ages. An everyone can love it version with a special musical score. Join us at the Chula Vista Memorial Outdoor Bowl where lively fun and zaniness abounds. Info at victoryarts.us.
The Fat Greek in Yucaipa, where you can get authentic, delicious, true Greek food. Authentic gyros, Greek salads, pitas, falafel, hamburgers, burritos, and oh yes, baklava. The Fat Greek has a large selection of wines, ice-cold domestic, and imported Greek beers. Come on down to the Fat Greek located on Yucaipa Boulevard in the city of Yucaipa. Open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. The Fat Greek has delivery, drive-through, sit-down, and a catering service. So bring in a family or give Nicholas and Christopher a call at 909-797-6018. Eat Greek, live long. Remember, if you want authentic Greek food, it's the Fat Greek in Yucaipa.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM, and we love your comments there on social media. Diana Chenevert says, my grandson recommended that I see the movie Clifford the Big Red Dog. You know what? I forgot about that. That's actually one of those, like, why not see more than one movie, right? And I heard Ghostbusters has already done over 44 million at the box office. Yeah, it's done really well, right, Jesse? You've already said I should go watch it. Maybe I'll watch it at the drive-in. Maybe take a friend or two.
Yes, if you haven't seen the Ghostbusters, watch it. I've been reading. I don't understand why critics like this. There are some times where they'll just like rip a movie apart for no apparent reason. And yeah, I hate those people. But no, this movie had a lot. This movie had a lot of heart to it compared to the other one, which was just a slapstick comedy.
Yeah, I will say this. I will say this. As much as I'm all for an all-female cast, which I am. I'm not, and that's kind of how they sold the last one. It just did not feel a Ghostbuster feeling like normal, right? I will say it's going to be included, obviously, in the franchise. But again, I need to see this, especially after knowing the third one, right? And of course, just seeing that, I feel like I need to see that before the end of this weekend because I cannot go another day sleeping all day long. Which again, I got my rest, and I think I got it for the rest of the weekend for sure. Let's see. Stephanie Reese says, "I know it's going to be a cold winter over here because we had a late fall." Yeah, there you go. Casey says that bear was all like, "Excuse me, can I talk to you about our Lord and Savior Yogi Bear?" Okay, Casey, that was the funniest one I've heard yet. Diana Shadivera says the Fat Creek restaurant sounds great. Wish we had one here in Northwest Florida, but there you go. Casey, you got me rolling on that one. I'm not going to lie. All right, so there you go. Don't forget, by the way, obviously it's, Black Friday, but Cyber Monday comes up around the corner too. So for those of you that maybe don't want to brave the cold temperatures in your neck of the woods, don't forget there will be Cyber Monday specials, okay? Hours into Black Friday, Target already announced it will hold a 2-day, get it, 2-day Cyber Deal sale. After the retailer's Black Friday sale ends Saturday, Target will move into their Cyber Monday sale with deals available Sunday and Monday online and on the store's mobile app. So that's good news, right? And then maybe you can go drive by and then pick it up. I like that ability, although maybe if some things are on back order, you don't have to worry about it now, right? Target said the online sale will offer deep discounts on the season's must-have items, including furniture, bedding, and bath, apparel, and beauty. In addition to their 2-day sale, they announced that they will have a week-long Holiday Best Deals sale Sunday through December 4th in-store and online. The Minneapolis-based retailer's Holiday Best Deals are new this year and start rolling out weekly since October. Cara Sylvester, who's the Target Executive Vice President and Chief Marketing and Digital Officer, said, "Thucker and Thuckatath. I'm a Sylvester." No, I'm just kidding. By offering incredible cyber deals and continuing our Holiday Best offers into December, we're giving guests even more reasons to choose Target for all of their holiday needs. Deals marked as Holiday Best signal that it's Target's best planned price of the season. If a Holiday Best deal price does happen to go lower later in the season, Target's enhanced Holiday Price Match Guarantee, get this, allows guests to price match items at Target through December 24th. That's good news, because I've had a problem with certain places that don't offer that anymore. I used to shop at I hate to say this, I really do, but Fry's Electronics, which isn't around anymore due to coronavirus. I hate that they're not around, Jesse. It's like I need competition to go back to competition,
Right? Didn't Fry's close like I think a year ago or something?
No, it was like no, because I actually visited it earlier on this year. It was more like 6 months ago, 4 to 6 months ago. Yeah, I was just there actually, and it was empty. And I'm like, how are they going to do it? And that was in City of Industry. And there are other ones that did close ahead of time, but the City of Industry was actually open for quite some time. And I just hate that it's closed because that was like the biggest place like for computer enthusiasts ever. If I was going to go buy a computer, it would be at Fry's because they just have a bigger selection. Adobe said their online holiday season forecast in October that Cyber Monday was expected to remain the biggest shopping day of the season and the year. They say Cyber Monday could drive $11.3 billion of online sales, up 4% from last year. Adobe said online sales could increase 10% overall for the holiday season compared to last year's 33% increase. So Walmart, Kohl's, Target, Costco have Black Friday hours today and into, I think, tomorrow. probably through Sunday perhaps too. Best Walmart Black Friday deals. You can save on Nintendo, Apple, Instant Pot, Samsung TVs, DNA tests. That's a thing. And more. Cyber Monday deals for Target said top offers are on Nintendo, Xbox, or PlayStation, up to 60% on video games. That's kind of cool. Good for the kids and the little family members, right? 50% on headphones, and Jesse's like, what about me as a big family member, right? Jesse, what are you looking forward to? What game's coming out that you can't wait to get your hands on?
I don't know. Well, there's only one game I'm looking forward to right now. It's on the Switch, which is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Brilliant Pearl.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
So this way I can get Brilliant Diamond, and then Casey can get Brilliant Pearl, and we can play together.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, there are a couple other things, but I'm not worried about the Xbox, whatever it is, and the PS5, because if I can't go into a store and buy it normally, I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah. Bobby says Micro Center and Newegg are alternatives. You know what? Thank you for saying that. I haven't been to a Newegg anytime soon. I'm going to have to find out if that's in my neck of the woods. I think there's one in industry. I could be wrong. Let's see. Up to 50% on headphones. I like the headphones. I recently tried headphones which are wireless, and then you can like Bose has a really good super surround sound, so you don't have to disturb your neighbors or your family members, right? And you can have it as loud as you want. You could turn it up, and it just is amazing. I was over at Ricardo Rodriguez's place, also known as Garage Latino, and he himself has some pretty cool tech, and I was like, loving this. His wife was actually watching the show, and you couldn't hear anything, but she was just watching it, and I said, can I try it on? And it was like super good, crystal clear sound. I'm not going to lie, I've been thinking about getting that for my mom so that she can hear everything and then some, and then I don't have to hear anything. Up to 25%. Watch, I know she's going to be like, what? I don't know. I'm like, no, Mom, I'm just saying, so the neighbors, they don't have to hear the stuff, No, but it's really clear, too, because sometimes you're like, well, I can't hear it, and it's right in your head. And I just love it. It really works good. Up to 25% on televisions, and those are all flat screens. They're already low, right? You might as well invest in one. Apple savings are up to $60 on Apple Watch and AirPods. I have always wanted an Apple Watch. I don't know if I'm ever going to get one, though. According to Adobe Analytics, Black Friday has the deepest discounts on furniture, bedding, tools, and home improvement items. Saturday, which is Small Business Saturday, is a good day for discounts on electronics and appliances. Sunday, for apparel and sporting goods. Cyber Monday is expected to offer the biggest price drops on televisions. So if you're going to wait for anything, that's probably the recommendation. Wait to get it online. And then I believe you could still pick it up in the store when it's ready. So I would go that route. And I do recommend Best Buy, by the way. I have actually gotten a thing there. So I like Bobby. He's doing hashtag live it well, right? Exactly. Or live IT well. All right, people, make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, life is worth living. Live it well. Right, Bear?